How's it going, guys? It's Eclipse here, and today we're going to take a look at the Scourge Kirovets-1, how you can earn it, and what also the Scourge Kirovets-1 looks like in terms of how it plays and its armor model, its gun, etc. Later on, I'll put a timestamp right now on the video to see exactly when that starts if you don't want to look at how to actually earn it and just want to get into how to take it out. First thing first is the earn operation begins on the 3rd of September until the 28th of September in game, so you'll be able to earn it within 25 days of it starting on the 3rd, and we'll look at the points, how you can get them right now. So first things first, you do need to win one battle per day to earn a random amount of points between 1 and 5 points. So you'll be able to complete that every single day and get a certain amount of points there. For completing the make a point operation, you'll get 10 points, and to do that you need to get 50,000 experience. Then you need to complete all of the daily operations that you get given. So those are under the operations tab in World of Tanks, and they're usually something like detect one or more vehicles and destroy another vehicle, etc. Any of those will give you a certain amount of points. Each operation is worth a different amount of points, so you want to be focusing the ones that are worth the most and that you can do the easiest, and then work your way down if you're playing more in that day, so you can maximize the amount of points you're getting. If you do manage to complete every single daily operation, you'll be rewarded with 5 points for doing that. And then also, if you play a battle once per day, after buying one of the special premium vehicles, you'll be rewarded with an additional 5 points per day. That's obviously only if you pay for one of these special premium vehicles that are going to be released during September. So after doing all of that, you're going to hope that it takes you over 900 points, which is the magic number in order to earn the Scourge Kirovets-1 Russian heavy tank at tier 8. It comes with a 100% trained crew and also 1 garage slot, so you don't have to buy any of that extra stuff. And if you manage to do that, you will receive 3 days of premium along with it, 3 times XP boost, and you'll get 2 of those, a 4 times crew XP boost and a 6 times crew XP boost, a times 2 silver boost, a large first aid kit and a large repair kit along with 75,000 silver, a 2 times XP boost, a 3 times XP boost, and an additional 4 times crew XP boost, 3 small first aid kits, 3 small repair kits, 3 manual fire extinguishers, and 50,000 silver. You'll also get another 2 XP boost operation, another 3 times XP boost, along with 3 small first aid kits, 3 small repair kits, and 30,000 additional silver, and then also 25,000 silver. So if you do all of that and get the Scourge, that's what you'll receive. Obviously each one has different point intervals. As you can see on screen right now, you can earn around, well, the one below the Scourge needs 655 points, and then you get 475 points, 335, 260, etc. for all of those. If you don't want to worry about trying to get all of the points in that monthly period between the 3rd and the 28th, you will have to buy the Scourge Kirovets for 15,100 gold if you want the Ultimate Edition, coming with 7 days of premium and 25 3 times XP boosts. And then you can also get the loaded version, which costs slightly less at 14,550 gold, coming with 15 3 times XP boost, 3 days of premium, and the Scourge. And then if you just want the base version of it, it will cost you 14,000 gold just on its own. So that's costing you somewhere in the region of £40, £45 if you want to actually buy it with Great British pounds. That's probably $60, I'd say, or like $55, something like that, something around that region. Not entirely sure since I don't live in the US. And then these are some pictures of what the Scourge looks like in game. As you can see, looking like an IS-3. We'll get into the stats right now. So on console, it's a tier 8, obviously. It's very, very similar to an IS-3. In fact, it's actually the prototype of the IS-3 if you were to take it back in terms of real life. Its engines pretty poor at 720 horsepower and a speed limit of 42 kilometers an hour, which isn't bad for a heavy tank whatsoever. It does get 1550 hit points, so you've got a fair chunk of hit points, same as the hammer or just over the hammer, even though it's a tier less. I don't quite know what they were doing with that wargaming. The armour is fairly standard. It's got 140 on the front, and since it's not exactly like an IS-3, it's got a flat upper hull and a flat lower plate. As you can see on screen right now, it doesn't have the pike nose like the normal IS-3 does, so that's it's kind of a negative for it because it's less trollish. But I suppose you can angle your tank a lot easier in this than with the IS-3, so it's all swings and roundabouts really. I think that will be better for people who know how to angle and side scrape, as opposed to the normal IS-3, which is a bit more trolly. You also get 100 on the sides of the hull, so that's fairly good, and with the Russian side armour and the stupid amount of random spots where you've got like 1000 armour, that will be standard. And then 60 at the rear, which is angled slightly as well, so that will be just over the effective amount. It's got 195 on the turret. Does look like the stock IS-3 turret, so I wouldn't recommend just if people get above you, make sure that you can actually pull away. And also, if they're standard, you want to make sure you're lifting your gun up into the air after you shoot, like straight after. It stops them from hitting this bit right here, which is very, very weak on the IS-3, especially the stock turret. So that's going to get penned a fair amount with premium rounds from pretty much every single tier 8 in the game, and some tier 7s like the hammer. It also has a 122 Russian gun, 122mm with 390 alpha on all of your rounds, except from on your HE with 530. You do only get 61 penetration with that. Standard penetration on it is 221mm, so more than enough for every single tier 8 in the game if you're aiming for weak spots. And if you do need to fire some premium rounds to make sure that you're going to pen, you do get 270mm, which is pretty damn good for a tier 8 heavy tank. And then the rate of fire is where it gets let down at 4.62, so you do have a fair old reload if you do miss your shot. Aim time of 3.1 seconds, which yet again is pretty damn awful. 3.1 seconds is fairly long, but it's quite good for a heavy tank, I suppose, with a 122. And 0.45 accuracy, which is yet again not very accurate at all, but then similar to all of the other Russian 122s. And then a view range of 360 meters, which is thoroughly deserved, since shouldn't be getting more view range than light tanks at the same tier. I'm talking about the AMX or the Backchat 12T. I don't know why that gets 370, but that's nothing to do with this. Hopefully you guys did find it somewhat informative, this kind of taking a look at the operation to get the Scourge. If you did like it, please hit that like button, and also subscribe to stay tuned with all the latest updates on World of Tanks and also some reviews, etc. Thanks once again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.